And welcome back to Griffin Sports Insider. Alongside Ryan Menley, I'm Brett Easley. And Ryan, special weekend in Griffin history last week.
It absolutely was, Brett. Missouri Western inducted its 2010 Hall of Fame class. This year's inductees included 4 individuals and 1 entire team. They include John Fisher, Steve Marley, Tanya Foster, Bob Orff, and the 1977 Griffin football team. The 77 Griffs went 8-3 and won the Boot Hill Bowl that year. Meanwhile, Marley was a decorated lineman for the Griffins from 1980 to 1983. He went on to play for the St. Louis Football Cardinals in the NFL. Fisher, arguably the best football player in Missouri Western history, played both offense and defense for the Griffs from 1992 to 1995. He was also drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars in the 6th round of the NFL draft. Tanya Foster will go down as one of Western's best women's basketball players. She was an All-American and Conference MVP for the Griffins during her 2-year career from 1993 to 1995. She also helped lead Western to a school record 31 wins in 1994. And Bob Orff, well, he's been the soundtrack for all of these Hall of Fame careers. Orff, the radio voice of the Griffins for the last 35 years, and he is still going strong. Here's a bit from the 2010 Hall of Fame ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here this morning to pay tribute to 3 former Griffin student athletes, 1 individual who's contributed outstanding hours of service to the department, and 1 outstanding team with their induction to the Missouri Western Athletics Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming 2010 Hall of Fame inductee, Ms. Tanya Foster. Tanya. 2010 Hall of Fame inductee, Mr. Steve Marley. Steve. Mr. John Fisher. John Fisher, ladies and gentlemen.
I just wanted to give Missouri Western everything that I had, and I think I did.
The 1977 Griffin football team.
Keith and I are only up here because Coach Hicklin is not. We wish he was here today to see what we've become.
I am so proud to be part of this group.
2010 Missouri Western Hall of Fame member, the voice of the Griffins, Mr. Bob Orff. Bob.
So everybody has a different way of doing this. I'm going to start with my family because they're the best.
You do get emotional. I mean, there's just no way you can't. You start trying to thank all the people that you've met along the way.
Thank you.
Obviously a very emotional weekend for many involved, and rightfully so. Well, from Griffin's past to Griffin's present, which presently reveals a bright, bright future for Missouri Western volleyball.
That's right, Ryan. Western volleyball, who struggled in recent years. But this year, the Griffins are playing well, gaining respect, and moving up the ranks of the MIAA. And they've been ultra competitive in the always tough MIAA. Western's Road to Respect Tour included getting its first win in 5 years against Pitt State and taking nationally ranked Washburn to 5 sets. The Griffins are just 2 years removed from winning just 4 games 2 seasons ago, and second-year head coach Corey Frederick has come in and gotten the ball rolling. He says he likes the progress, but there's still work to be done.
You know, we're in a good spot right now. We're moving right where I want us to go. A lot of the growth with the team that we're looking for is to come from the new players, and I think we're getting that right now. Stephanie Hattie and Taylor Johnston are leading our offense, which is exactly what we were hoping to see. It takes some pressure off some of the players that have been here for a while, and it's helping them to respond a little bit better as well. We've also got some players in some different positions that we've not done in the past, with Megan Voles moving over to the libero spot. I think that's helped her improve her game and helped her mentally focus a little bit more and help her teammates out. So our growth is really moving where we want to go, and it's getting better every day. Just don't want to see it get stagnant. We've got to continue to move through the rest of the season with that.
Meanwhile, Griffin soccer is fighting frustration. The Griffins are still searching for their first win on the year and have struggled to score, and injuries have been a big part of that. Coach Jeff Hansen had high hopes coming into this season and still does. He likes the talent on this team, but it's yet to click.
You know, early on, it was some injuries and things like that, and you know, you feel it coming. You know, the dam's going to break, kind of thing. And once you've even said it coming. Once you get one, you're going to get two, and once you get that first win, it's just going to steamroll, and it just hasn't come yet. And I've kind of pushed all the buttons I know how to push at this point, and we just got to get clicking.
MIAA action continues for Griffin soccer. Griffin volleyball returns to action on October 5th on the road at Rockhurst.
And we'll be right back.